I'm trying, man. It's actually harder than it looks. Harder than you look. I was like, oh, yeah, let's not do that. Touchy subject. It's cold out here. Nah, I'm wearing a pullover. I'll be fine though. Probably should have brought a jacket. I guess at halftime I can go to my car. Okay. So do I stop recording it? Okay, okay. I was about to say. Because David mentioned something about that, I think. I don't think we're doing that. I mean, I'm the one that pressed record, if that's what you're asking. I'm the one that pressed record on the camera. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought that's what you needed for the stream. Okay. Not sure. She must have been inside like underneath the goal or something. Not really sure. Yeah. I am learning, that's for sure. Got some substitutions here. Get them in. Oh, yeah, there we go. Woo. All right, more importantly, let's go play football. You guys don't really matter that much. We'll get through.
Tabor substitutions, number 10, Daniela Rojas, number 14, Brandon Simpson, number 25, Darian Garrison.
Ooh. Through the legs, baby. That's what you gotta like.
Now this is gonna go up here, but just a second. I'm gonna have to see. That's gonna go to the mixer. This second, I'll just plug something into that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not what he. This isn't right. There's got to be another cable with an N like that on it.
7 minutes left. Soccer games take, a pretty short amount of time. What do you mean I can't say that? Oh, I hope not. A little rough. Short. I mean, one game's shorter than a football game. Let's be real. Yeah. What do you say? Football, man. Football is it's a great game, but patience to watch it. Dude, 5 errors on one team on the baseball game. 5 errors. That's so bad. It's like when a mistake's made in the field. Holy crap! I've never seen it that high.
Yeah, I will. All right.
You can start. Do you want him to start talking?
What's your name?
Give me here.
You're live. Get going.
Joe?
Yeah, Jeff.
Are you? Yeah, you're going.
Sports.
Let's. How much time we got? Why don't we go ahead and call up the slides we do at the beginning, and Rod can talk about a little bit tech.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's good to hear that
Okay.
there's someone here that wants to do that.
Okay.
I think you're
Bye.
already involved.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
You hear that?
Where are you from?
I'm from Wichita.
Oh, you are?
Hear
Oh,
He's ready to
I
go.
love Wichita.
So, welcome to Hillsborough, Kansas, and Reimer Field, home of the Tabor College soccer tonight. I know you saw the first half, and we thought we were talking to somebody out there for about 10 or 20 minutes. Found out we weren't, so we quit. So, anyway, we're here now. And Tabor College has taken a 1-0 lead early in the game, about 9 minutes into the game. We got a goal from Macy Dara, so great goal. Bounced it off the keeper, went between the keeper's legs, and she stayed with it. Was able to poke it into the back of the net. So Tabor up 1-0. Since we weren't able to go through the starting lineup, we'll go ahead and do that now for the Tabor College women. We'll start out here with number 11, midfielder Jackie Hurtado. And Jackie comes to us from Duarte, California. Number 16, Carla Monroy. Carla Monroy is a junior midfielder from Las Vegas, Nevada. Number 22, Araceli Wallace Carmona, a defender, and she hails from Yucaipa, California. Number 3, Macy Dara got the start today. Number 3, Macy Dara from Wichita, Kansas. And number 21, Courtney Yoakum, a senior midfielder out of Valley Center, Kansas. Next for the Blue Jays, number 19, defender Kayla Joseph out of Texas. Mesquite, to be exact. Allie Simpson, number 9, comes from Parowan, Utah. Number 6, Allison Cubbin from Greeley, Colorado. Freshman, and then senior Hannah Armand from the Colony, Texas, number 5. And then Alexis Oliveris, a senior midfielder, and she comes from Little Elm, Texas.
So where's our goalkeeper?
Next would be Ruby Ann Fines. Ruby Ann Fines is the goalie, number 1, and she's 5'4" out of Nova Scotia, also a senior. So that's the lineup for the Blue Jays. The Bethel College team, 2-6-1 on the year, coached by Alex Hagan in his second season, and Tabor College Blue Jays 6-7-1 overall, and they are 4-2-1 in the conference compared to Bethel 3-9-1 overall, 2-6-1 in the conference. Head coach Ian Thompson in his 5th season for the Tabor Blue Jays. So we talked about earlier, joining me up here in the booth is Lynn Ungang, and she's up here as our technical expert. She's spent a lot of time with the Tabor soccer team as an assistant coach and a grad assistant as well, and so she can give you a lot of information about what Tabor's women are trying to do out there with different strategies and whatever. So Lynn, you maybe want to just talk about what you saw in that first half, what Tabor did right, and maybe what they can improve on.
Oh, they did really well with, I would say, the movement of the ball, switching the field, and especially how they got their goal is one thing that they worked on all the time, was that through ball and just splitting the defense and finish. So that's one thing that they did really, really well. And I would say something to improve on is just, I would say they lost their shape here and there, but that's could be, number of factors. Could have been fatigue. That's why they didn't get back, or at least that one player. That's why there's that hole there. So I'm sure with halftime getting that rest, they'll get out there and do some work and get another goal.
Right, and
They
one
have plenty of opportunities.
one goal isn't a safe lead by any means, and Bethel has been putting a lot of pressure on Tabor's defense, and so it's been and we're going to replay that goal right now for you, and here it comes. There's the end of the goal. We'll get the beginning of it here, hopefully. And there's the end of it again. And Macy was smiling all the way, even before she kicked it, it looked like. So pretty cool. I think that might be, from what I know, that's her second goal of the year. First one came against Friends University, and then that's her second one. So Tabor now will be moving from the south to the north. And I'm looking at the lineup here. Looks like the lineup for the second half is exactly what we showed you for the first half. Defenders, Kayla Joseph, number 19, 16, Carla Monroy, 22, Araceli Wallace Carmona, number 9, Allie Simpson, midfield, Jackie Hurtado, number 11, number 21, Courtney Yoakum, number 5, Hannah Armand, Alexis Oliveras at the point, Macy Darrow, number 3 on the wing, and Allison Coven on the far wing, number 6. Kickoff has started this second half. Ball's poked out of bounds by Bethel. Good defense by Allie Simpson, not letting the Bethel offensive player get past her. We got a throw by Simpson to Yoakum. I don't think the illegal throw, it looks like that time on Simpson.
That's rare for Simpson for sure.
Looks like she didn't get it behind her head. Maybe she kind of hurried it. Ball once again knocked out of bounds by Bethel College women, and it'll be a throw by Simpson. Simpson now trying to get it to Yoakum. Now back to Simpson. Gets it to Darrow. Now Darrow gets it back to Simpson. So nowhere to go right now for either team. Knocked out of bounds by Bethel College. Throw Tabor again. So the ball's kind of stuck on this side for right now. Ball still stuck over here, but now it'll be Bethel's throw. And I can read the numbers. In the first half, I could not read Bethel's numbers. Now with the lights on and a little darker out here, I can actually read the numbers on the back of their shirts. Ball's
boy, that was a
dangerous play there. Tabor College.
Woo! Well done, Ruby.
Tabor College actually kicked almost a perfect cross in front of their goal, and for Bethel, and pretty dangerous play. I don't think that was in. Well, I know it wasn't intended. It just was a crooked ball or crooked shot crooked pass that went the wrong way. Bethel a big opportunity there, and goalie Ruby Ann Fines comes up with a good play now, poked out of bounds by Simpson. Quick Bethel throw down the sidelines. Simpson gets her head on it. Now long kick, and we'll probably see Araceli get a head on it, and there we do. So Armand now trying to kick it out so Tabor can regroup. And it is kicked out. It'll be Bethel throw. So Bethel keeping the pressure on Tabor right now. Tabor unable to get it out of their end, get it out of the defensive end. Alexis now gets it out wide to Yoakum. Yoakum looking up the sideline to Dara. Dara pokes it in front. Just trickles out of bounds. Ball's about midfield for Bethel.
Is it raining? Looks like it.
Tabor in white, Bethel in gray and black. Now Armand has it at midfield.
Oh,
Kicks a through ball, but it's too hard and goes all the way to the keeper. Umbrellas have come out here. I don't know if that's because of the cold,
like
or if there's
raining.
a little drizzle coming down, or
It is raining.
Good thing we're in a press box. Where
it's
we're
it's really dry where we're at, isn't it?
Yes, I'm not complaining.
Now we got Coven and Joseph down there trying to get something going on the far side. Kicked out of bounds by Tabor. It'll be a Bethel throw. Bethel drops it back, then a through ball's kicked out of bounds by Tabor. They'll reset their defense. Long ball by Bethel, headed by Araceli. Now Hurtado off to Armand. Armand to Yoakum. Plenty of room now for Yoakum, and Dura running down the sideline.
Oh, good
Through ball by Yoakum. Great pass. Bethel tracks it down and has to kick it out of bounds. And that's the way you're supposed to do it.
Yep.
Number 9, Simpson with the ball now for a throw. gets it to Yoakum in the corner. Yoakum letting it run. Great cross, goes all the way across. Cubbin there with a head. Couldn't get enough on it. Good idea. Yoakum able to catch that ball in the air off the bounce and enabled her to get some air under that ball all the way to the back post.
Cubbin did a good job of being on that backside and ready for it.
It almost looked like Allison almost hit that off her nose more than her forehead. Just from here, I couldn't tell. Joseph hustles for the ball, gets it to Hurtado. Hurtado off to Armand. Now Armand surveying the field. Gets a 3-ball to Darrow again. Darrow's going to run this, could run this down. She's got good speed.
Yeah, she does.
She does run it down, able to save it, but unable to get enough on it towards the goal to get it in front of the goal. It's easy to pick some players out on the field because of the color of their shoes.
Yep.
Macy with the yellow shoes, I can pick her out easier. Macy now with the ball down the sideline, looking to get it past.
Is that a corner?
And we're looking for a possible corner kick here. And I think we've got it. Yoakum's there already, getting ready to set up.
Yeah, that was a good play. It looked like she kicked it off of the defender.
Wallace coming up with her height, coming up from the back row, and her unique ability to get her head on almost any ball. Tabor getting their play set. Great ball. Got a little bit wide. Tabor still able to almost look like a handball in there, didn't it?
Yeah. It looks like a little track meet right here backside.
Ball's out of bounds. Bethel College player trying to get it down the sideline. Joseph running step for step with her.
I'll say the Bethel girl has some height on her too, but
Yeah.
she stayed with her. Obviously, she took more strides, but you know she stayed with her.
Ball knocked out by Yoakum on the throw. Bethel up with it quickly. Ball had a little too much pace on it. Goes right out of bounds, and Tabor now has a throw. There's been a lot of throw-ins on this end of the field just in this first 7 or 8 minutes. Now Dara with the ball, gets it to Armand in the middle. Armand switches fields to Joseph.
Well done.
Joseph now hustling with the ball up the field. Kicks a long ball to Cubbin down in the corner. Cubbin racing the Bethel defender for the ball. Gets there. Now couldn't get anything on it. It's a goal kick, I believe, for the Threshers. And that's the one where you'd like to see. No, it's a corner.
Oh, I'll take it.
Yeah. That's one of those deals where you want. What do you want Allison to do? You want her to get a turn. She's tried to turn the corner, or do you want her to step on the ball and see what happens? See if she can get the defender to race by.
I mean, she had her, like with her pace, she could easily have turned that corner and just accelerated away from her. And Macy was already on that back side, so she could have turned that corner and go ahead and served it. Or, I mean, there was a lot of options where she could have done, but I mean, got a corner out of it.
Yeah.
So
Yoakum puts the ball in a good spot. Now Bethel is able to keep Tabor out of the goal. Tabor looking to go back in towards the middle.
Ooh.
Nice little kick there by Cubbin. The ball bounces high. The goalie had to just reach up and knock it away. A little higher bounce than I would have expected there.
Oh boy. And usually it's probably because it's raining too, so the ball is obviously slick, so it'll probably be faster too. But I don't know how hard it's raining. It's a thing I can't tell from up here. So probably that's why she wasn't able to catch it.
Yeah, the slickness of the ball and on this turf is going to make a big difference now.
The ball will skip. Oh, good clearance though. Well done.
Araceli, number 22, comes and knocks the ball out of bounds. Lets the defense regroup. Yoakum on defense, knocks the ball away, gets it to Simpson. Simpson tries to go up the line, now knocked out of bounds. Bethel throw. Tabor holding a slim lead in this game. Scored in the first 10 minutes of the first half and have held on to the lead at this point. Simpson now getting the ball to Dara. Now Simpson clears up the line, out of bounds. It'll be a Bethel throw, but now at midfield. Bethel looking for somewhere to go.
Ooh, well done.
Dara steps in between now. Ball's off of a Bethel player. Tabor throw. Referee stops play for a second. Now we're ready to resume action. Dara steps in front again. Now long kick for Tabor. Out of bounds. Bethel. Tabor throw. Substitution Tabor. Number 25, Darian Garrison coming in for number 21, Courtney Yoakum. Give her a break. Takes an early break. And I bet we'll see her again.
That's what I like about the second half is obviously you get that re-entry.
Now Bethel's back line controlling the ball. Garrison picks it off.
Oh, well.
Armand in midfield. Nobody on her. She can carry. Nice pass off to Cubbin. Now Cubbin looking to get it on her foot. Gets a shot off. Just wide. It looked like it either hit the post or the net.
It looked like it hit the post.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a really good attempt. Good find.
Allison Cubbin trying to get another goal up there on the board for Tabor.
Yeah, I would like that. My heart's at my throat still.
Macy Dura again with the hustle. Knocks the ball away from Bethel. Gets a foul called. Will be where it was out of bounds, but I think it was a foul called on Bethel. Jackie Hurtado will come over to kick that ball, hopefully get it into the goal mouth, and see if somebody can get a head on it or a foot on it or get another goal for the Blue Jays.
What a ball.
Great ball. Bethel gets the first touch on it. Now Armand kicks it away from the goal. Bethel kicked it back towards the goal. So both teams doing the opposite of what you would expect.
Yeah.
Is it called upside down soccer or what was that?
No.
Just couldn't get the foot on it the way they wanted
Yeah.
it. Bethel now controls. Goal kick for the Threshers. Neither team able to do a whole lot in this first part of this half, and we'll have a foul called on Armand. Just a tad bit aggressive going for the ball there.
I could tell. No, she didn't mean to. She had her hands up, so my bad.
Handball by Bethel that I saw. Just
Yeah, I saw that.
didn't get called. Now Dara intercepts, gets it off to Hurtado. Hurtado off to Garrison. Garrison was already going a little bit upfield and couldn't reverse. Couldn't stop quick enough. Throw by Bethel.
It's like play in front a little. Way to use your body. That was a great way to shield that ball. Macy right there.
Yeah, both Macy Dara and Hurtado using their bodies to shield and keep the ball going. Now Selly can bring it upfield. Looked for a through ball, didn't quite get it. Bounces off to Joseph. Now Joseph brings it up. She gets the ball stolen. Now Bethel making an attack run. Kicks it towards the goal. Easily picked up by Ruby Fines. Nice little kick there by Cubbin. It looked like now Garrison looking to kick it on. Dara might get there. She runs into the keeper.
Oh, they're calling her offsides.
Oh, was she?
I don't know.
I didn't see it.
Hopefully we could look at the replay.
Okay. 30 minutes left in this contest tonight. Tabor College women still up 1-0. Tabor College women hoping to bounce back from a loss last week against Bethel College. Tabor 4-2-1 in the conference. This win here would put him at 5-2-1. Little pass back there, now forward pass to Cubbin. Cubbin can't quite get there in time, or maybe, nope, ball goes across the end line. It'll be a goal kick for the Bethel College Threshers. Substitution now. Number 12, Rachel Bennett, freshman from Canyon Lake, Texas, comes in for Cubbin on the far wing. She'll play the outside mid. Ball comes right to her right away. She gets some action with some fresh legs out there. Let's see what she can do right away. Looks like the ball's knocked out of bounds by Bennett. Bethel throw.
Oh, looks like there was a foul.
Yep, okay. Armand comes over with a big kick. He gets across to the middle of the goal, and keeper was able to pick it up quickly.
Oh.
Wallace with a little poke, now knocked out of bounds by Bethel. Normally Wallace Carmona is putting a pretty big kick on that ball. That time she just tried to get a pass off and it didn't have enough on it. Now Hurtado loses it, but the ball goes out of bounds at the flag. In the corner, it'll be a... I thought we were going to get a throw. Oh, it must have been a foul called.
Foul, yeah.
Direct kick for the Threshers now. Ball's put right in front of the goal, but Bethel unable to do anything with it. Ball's kicked away from the goal, now back in by Bethel. Still looking for something, and Hannah Armand gets in front. Now the shot is made wide of the goal. Those are always dangerous.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely holding my breath.
All those, when the ball's bouncing around in front of your goal, that's kind of a goalie's nightmare. Courtney Yoakum, number 21, now comes back in the game. Number 5, Hannah Armand, goes out. So Coach Thompson doing some rotating of players, getting them some rest early so they can get back in and play later. Rachel Bennett now on the ball. Gets it off to Yoakum. Yoakum loses it at midfield. Now Bethel coming as a counter-attack, gets it out wide on the near side. Simpson there. Ball's right in front of the goal. Keeper comes out. Foul was called.
Oh, no.
It appears a foul was called in the box.
Yep.
It'll be a PK for Bethel. And that's the last thing you wanted to see. And we've got a shot here on the screen. We've got a shot from behind the goalie. How about that?
Yeah, right. I'm just like, wait.
Ball is put in the
In the back of the net.
back of the net by Bethel.
Do you know who fouled or?
I didn't see. I really didn't see what the foul was, but it was a fairly easy call, it seemed, for the official. Looked like number 10, Vivian Gonzalez, was the player for the Threshers that scored that goal. Now Tabor's going to have to do some work to get another goal. 26 minutes left in this contest, and now Tabor's coming back quickly on attack. Now Bethel steals at midfield from Hurtado. Now looks long.
Oh, she was off. She was definitely offsides. And I think the girl that actually took that PK was number 6.
Was it? I couldn't
Yeah.
tell.
It was number
Hey,
6,
Amir.
Elena Wallace.
Come here.
Put their school on. Put their school on. Put their school on the board.
Hurtado now controls, gets it out wide to Dara. Dara's coming up the sideline, tries to get it to Oliveras. Now Simpson picks off the Bethel long pass. Now we'll switch fields and see if we can't get some attack going here. Now Hurtado in the middle of the field, couldn't get to the ball. Looked like we were going to switch fields there, and it kind of confused Hurtado, I think.
Substitution number 7, Bethany Montoya.
Oh no. Oh, that was a good hustle by Allie. Bethel with the corner.
So Bethel now will have a corner kick. Ball's brought right in front of the goal, headed out, I believe, by Yoakum. Ball still bouncing around in front of the goal, now kicked out to this near side. Back in towards the goal, Yoakum picks it off and will bring it out. Looking for Dara on the wing here, out near side, then back to Yoakum. Someone man on. Now Hurtado at midfield, brings it back towards this direction, looking for Dara down the line.
Look at that split. Well done.
Nice job, just a little bit too much to the center.
Oh.
And you can tell it's slick outside with people sliding around a little bit and the ball being a little bit slick. Goal kick Tabor. Tabor had a pretty good opportunity that last time, and the ball was kicked just a little bit too much to the center. Otherwise, I think we might have had a one-on-one with the goalie and Dara. Simpson now to Dara. Dara looking to Yoakum now. Yoakum was being contested.
Oh,
she tries to get it up the field, and it's
that was a foul. She definitely
fouled. Bethel player took her out at the ankles. You want to show it? Here's that PK right here. They called a foul right there. Oh my goodness. That was nothing. I mean, maybe you disagree with me, but that's, I just wouldn't call that a foul. What do you think? You're wincing a little bit. I've seen a lot worse than that.
Yeah.
It just that it was in the box, I suppose.
That's a handball.
Handball on the official. Garrison sets it quickly, gets it to Darrow down in the corner. Darrow looking to do something with it here. Now knocked out of bounds by Bethel. It'll be a corner for Tabor. Yoakum coming over to take the kick.
Yeah, with that foul, I mean, it looked like she was playing for the ball, but she made that initial contact. So I'm like,
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. That's what I'm like, It could go either or. I'll just say I'm Switzerland for that call.
Okay. Bennett coming over to the corner to take the kick. Yoakum maybe at right ankle is the one that got kicked earlier, and she's still a little sore from that. Ball kicked into the goal mouth. Oh my goodness, that just went right over the crossbar. That it looked like she was going for the goal.
Yeah, literally, I thought it was just gonna dip right in.
I think if it was over the keeper for sure. If it would have been just about a foot lower, that'd have been a goal on the corner kick. Now Joseph gets control on the wing on the far side. Now Bethel coming back.
Way to recover. Macy's having a really good game.
Dara steals it away from Bethel. Now gets it up to Oliveras. Almost kicked out of bounds, and it'll be Tabor throw. Great kick by Bennett from that corner. So close to just going in the goal. Yoakum trying to work a give and go there. Couldn't quite get it. Bethel throw at midfield. Yoakum with a header, gets it to Oliveris. Now Dara with the ball, gets it back to Oliveris. Now Hurtado gets it for a second. Now back to Darrow. So both teams kind of trading possessions here. Now Darrow drops it back to Simpson. Simpson back to the midfield. It's knocked away. Now Bethel picks it up. Shot on goal, quick, easily picked up by Ruby Ann Fines. Let's see if Tabor can get something going here. 21 minutes left now in this contest. Ball's out of bounds. It'll be a Bethel throw. Let's see if Tabor can put a little pressure on Hannah Armand. Now set the check back in. Number 5-4, number 11, Jackie Hurtado. Back row for Tabor. Simpson, Wallace, Carmona, Monroy, and Joseph. Now Oliveris gets the ball. Off to Yoakum, who loses it. Out of bounds, Bethel. It'll be a Tabor throw. Midfield for Tabor. Bennett, Armand, Yoakum, and Dara. Up front, Oliveris.
Oh, they called a foul. That's what that was. Oh, yep, you could tell the ball slick.
Yeah, Garrison unable to control the ball right there, and the ball just, it's just skipping by people right now. And Bethel saved that one from going out of bounds just barely. Now gets a cross.
Well done, Sel.
Selly out, headed it out back to Bethel in the corner. Now Yoakum steals it, gets it off the Dara. Oh. Kicked out of bounds by Bethel. Could have been either, I think it's just a throw for Tabor.
Yeah.
Looks like Allison Cubbin coming to mid. No, it's Taylor Drake coming to midfield to check in. Yoakum now steps in front, intercepts the ball.
Oh, just run through that and go.
Yep, Bennett now collects the ball, and it's just going to poke it and run right here. She gets it all the way down, tries to, as she crosses it. Bethel gets a foot on it, kicks it across the end line, and it'll be a corner for Tabor.
That's a great play. Good thought.
So Bennett putting the pressure on. It was about a 1-on-3. Crossed the ball, hit a nice square ball down there, but nobody from Tabor had caught up with her.
Yeah, Alexis was at least 5 yards behind the play.
Taylor Drake checking in for Tabor College. Allie Simpson takes a break. Bethel gets the corner out. Kayla Joseph, who switched fields from the other side, now will come over and play it to Dara. Dara can't control it. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a Bethel throw.
That was a really
that was a crazy play right there. Alexis now gets the ball midfield.
Oh, get it off your foot.
Looking for somewhere to go. Gets it back to Yoakum. Yoakum tries to go to Bennett. Knocked away by Bethel. Ball's bouncing higher than it normally would. I don't know if that's because of the wet turf. Causes it to bounce a little higher or something. Araceli now gets a big boot on it. Up to Alexis. Headed back to the keeper.
That was a good play.
Punt by Bethel, headed by Yoakum back towards the Bethel goal. Now kicked out of bounds by Bethel. Tabor throw just past midfield. Clock running down. We're down to 17 minutes and 44 seconds now as Tabor looking for another goal here after the PK by Bethel. Tabor tied 1-1 with Bethel, needs a goal to get this game back in their lead. Nice play there by Tabor. Ball can't stay in bounds for Yoakum as it goes out of bounds down the sideline. Good idea by Tabor, just couldn't quite get it to work. Now Bethel trying to bring the ball back upfield out of their own end. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Tabor. It'll be a Bethel throw at midfield. Ball's down the line, out of bounds, and that'll be a Tabor throw. Taylor Drake with the throw on this near side. Dara controls it for a second. Now the ball is controlled by Bethel down the sideline. Araceli had it for a second, now gets it out. Now the keeper finds, will come out, pick it up. Could have been a dangerous play there if Bethel would have had somebody ready on that far side. Big kick by Fines. Ball's kicked out of bounds by Bethel. Throw in Tabor. Drake on this near side.
Oh, there.
Gets it to Oliveris. Now Garrison. Now Bethel steps in front.
Just keep applying that pressure there.
Good job by Yoakum on the header. Yoakum steps in front for Tabor. Bethel comes away with it though.
Oh, stay with. Oh, that's our ball.
Looks like it's going to be a throw for Bethel at midfield. Now Yoakum controls it at midfield for a second, then pokes it just a hair in front of her too far. Drake comes over, knocks it out of bounds. Bethel throw, they quickly get the ball in. Knocked out of bounds by Wallace Carmona, and it'll be a throw in for Bethel. Both teams playing with a little bit of urgency right now. Dara steps in front now, pushed to the ground.
A good call on that linesman.
Center official, I think, is going to have a few words there for a Bethel player. Free kick for Tabor. Yoakum with the ball on the far side. Now back to Wallace Carmona, who tries to get it upfield and get it out of our end, the Tabor end. Ball's out of bounds. It'll be a Tabor throw. Danny Rojas, number 10, checking in for Tabor College. And she'll play the outside mid and send Dara up to the front in this 4-5-1 formation. Maddie Pereira, sophomore from Pahrump, North Carolina, comes in to play defense. Carla Monroy comes out. Free kick for Bethel. 13:42 left in this second half. Tabor College and Bethel College all knotted up at 1. Ball's knocked away by a header. Wallace Carmona once again gets a head on it, knocks it out of bounds. It'll be a throw on the far side for Bethel. Bethel now takes a shot from about the 25-yard line. Blocked by Tabor. Now Tabor trying to get it out of their end. Bethel controlling. Long ball again. Drake is right there for Tabor.
Shielded out.
Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Tabor. Great job by Taylor to shield the offensive player from getting in there. Good play by Garrison. Now Yoakum with the long ball, looking for just something different to happen here. Bennett making a long run up field. Now Joseph picks the ball off, gets it back to Bennett. Ball's kicked out of bounds, unfortunately, by Bethel. Looked like we had something going there.
Yeah, I did too. I thought Bennett was going to get it and just go.
And Danny Rojas in the game, because of her skills up front, may be able to get some offense generated. Ball to Bennett from the throw. Crosses in. Almost got away from a Bethel player. Garrison able to control it now. And midfield just poked it away. Bethel comes up with it. Taylor Drake now trying to get it to Rojas. Yoakum now picks it up at midfield.
Yeah, I was going to say that was a foul.
Can't get it to her intended target, but a foul called. Wallace Carmona will come up from the back row and see if we can get something generated here from a free kick. Long ball by.
Well done. Ah.
Oh, and Bennett had it on her foot, couldn't control it.
If she controlled that, that would have been a goal. But you know, it's hard to judge too with it being wet.
Ball's out of bounds. It'll be Bethel throw on the far side. Cubbin and Hurtado at midfield now, ready to check in, back in for the Blue Jays.
Come on, ladies.
10 minutes now left in this contest. Ball's out of bounds. It'll be a Bethel throw again. Wallace comes up and knocks the ball away from Bethel as they're trying to get it closer to the goal. Now Bethel still controlling just past midfield. Ball knocked out by Rojas. Once again knocked out by Tabor, and Bethel just moving down the sideline with throw-ins right now. Wallace Carmona knocks it away, gets it away from in a dangerous place. Now she'll come up again and try to get it out of the, and Garrison and her kind of ran into each other practically there. So Bethel takes a long shot wide of the goal. It'll be a goal kick for Tabor. 1-1. Here we are at Reimer Field. Cubbin and Hurtado come in. Hurtado for Garrison and Cubbin for Bennett. Tabor with the goal kick. Fines gets it out. Bethel gets a head on it. Now Wallace Carmona heads it away from the middle of the field. Now Tabor gets the ball back. And Hurtado now has it on her foot. Looks wide. Just a little too far away from Cubbin. Knocked away by Bethel. Throw in Joseph on the far side. Throw into Hurtado. Cubbin's got it. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Now Hurtado has it back. Gets it out wide to Joseph. Joseph finds Dara at midfield, playing that point position. Dara gets it out wide and just goes out of bounds, looking for Cubbin. Ball bouncing and away from everybody, it seems like, when it hits that wet grass.
Yeah.
Hurtado now on the far side tries to get it. It seems like we get down at one sideline, we just can't turn. I mean, we can't think come this way. We always just kind of want to go down one path, and I know if going to the middle sometimes can get you in trouble. So back row picks the ball up for Tabor. Nice kick by Wallace Carmona. Gets to the back row. Just one mistake here could lead to a goal, and with that slick ball and slick grass or slick turf. Bethel College making a run now down the sideline. Good core across there, and Fines comes up with the ball easily. 6:33 left in this second half. A low punt by Fines, now headed by Bethel.
Oh, here we go.
Macy Dara doing a good job of screening the defender away. Now Rojas has it on her foot. Gets it
Again, well done.
Gets it back to Armand. Now Armand to Rojas. Rojas with the cross. Kick goes up towards the goal off of a Bethel player, and keeper for Bethel comes out and easily picks it up.
I thought that was going to cross more.
Yeah.
Going close to the goal like
Hurtado now at the midfield controls the ball for Tabor. Gets it off to Rojas. Rojas now surveying the field, finds Dara. Dara couldn't control it at first. Now she's got it. Kicked out of bounds by Bethel. Great job there by Dara. It didn't look like she could keep the ball in bounds, but she did. Bethel knocks it out. Drake with the throw for Tabor. Drake with the long throw. Bethel heads it. Now Hurtado at midfield. Tries to get it back in. Couldn't. Bethel now kicking it high in midfield. Yoakum gets a foot on it. Now Dara has a chance to do something with it. Gets it to Rojas. Rojas out wide to Armand. Armand has a chance to get a good foot on that ball, and it's a nice kick, but just right at the goalie.
That was a good thought. Good strike.
Bethel quickly coming the other way. Hurtado at midfield gets a head on it. And we'll get a call of something here, but I'm not sure. Looks like a Bethel player has some blood maybe.
Because I remember she got hit in the face earlier, and then she kind of grabbed her face, but then she continued playing.
Substitution is made. Bree Simpson, number 14, comes in for number 5, Armand. Bethel puts the ball down, kicks it to Tabor's goalie, and Tabor's goalie will now punt it out. 4:20 left in this second half. Big kick by Fines. Gets past midfield. Simpson unable to control the midfield. Ball rolls out of bounds. Tabor throw. Drake with the throw. Did throw off to Dara. Now Dara to Rojas. Rojas looking for Yoakum. Yoakum has plenty of room. Has plenty of room to carry now. Through ball to Cubbin. Cubbin has a chance to get there and do something with it. Kicks it back towards the goal. Not enough on it. Bethel kicks it out. Joseph just misses. Ball skips under her. It'll be a Tabor throw on the far side. Throws to Hurtado at midfield, who's all alone. Now defender coming on. Hurtado gets it across field to Rojas.
That overlapping
Rojas
run,
kicks
well
it.
Done.
Rojas flicks it onto their head. Drake looks to get it to the middle of the goal and couldn't get it there. Now it'll be a throw by Drake. 3 minutes left in this contest before we go into overtime. Big throw by Drake. Gets it back to the corner. Now Drake trying to do something with it in the corner. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll be a corner. Oh, they're calling it a goal kick. Okay. Bethel making a counterattack here. Gets the ball all the way down the sideline. Now they'll have a throw. 2:18 left in this contest before we go into extra time. Big kick by Rojas. Up to Dara. Dara now trying to keep it in bounds. And does. Putting pressure on Bethel to kick it out of bounds. And Tabor now with a throw. Drake with the throw on this near side for Tabor. Drake looking to go long as far as she can in the goal. Does a great job. Goes over everybody. Shoot, if somebody would have just anticipated that, could have been a goal there. Keeper came out and got it. Now Bethel coming back quickly.
Good step.
Rojas steps in front, but unable to control it. Bethel gets it back. Drops it back to their back row, who now moves up. Putting a little bit more pressure on Tabor. Cubbin knocks the ball out of bounds. 56 seconds now left before we're going into extra time, and it's looking more and more like extra time every second.
Yeah. Just like
Tabor scored early in the first 10 minutes of the contest. Bethel comes back in the second half, scores on a PK. Ball's crossed into the middle of the field. 16 seconds left. Ball goes out of bounds, and I think we're looking at extra time because I don't think we can get the ball up the field in 7 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
And there it is, folks. 1-1 tie in this contest. We're going to go into 10 minutes of extra time to start with. Golden goal. See what happens. We'll take a break here with the Blue Jays and be back in a few minutes. We are back here at Tabor College, Hillsboro, Kansas, and we're looking at extra time here tonight. Blue Jays set to kick off. Now moving from north to south on your screen. Lineup for the Blue Jays up front looks like
Alexis.
Oliveris with a kickoff. Rachel Bennett up front. Kayla Joseph out wide here with the ball right now, driving upfield, looking for Alexis. Alexis now has it, gets it to midfield to Hurtado. Hurtado looks for it. Looked like Simpson making a run, and the ball came behind her. Picked off there by Hurtado. Now Bethel gets it back down the far side, crosses the ball right at the keeper. Back row of Joseph. Looks like Maddie Pereira. Araceli Wallace Carmona. Taylor Drake on the far side. Hurtado in the middle with Bree Simpson. Rachel Bennett out wide. Hannah Armand in the middle, and Daniela Rojas right now with the ball out on the far wing. Rojas now tries to get something going in the middle. Picked off by Bethel. Now Bethel coming back. Ball's kicked out wide. Knocked out by Bethel. It'll be a Tabor throw. I would give you the Thresher players, but I can't read their numbers. Unless you can. I can't read them.
No, I can't. No, it's just too dark.
Yeah.
I can't see, and then the light just, yeah.
Yeah, the light, something about the way the numbers just don't show up on the back of their shirts.
It's like the color that they chose, like the color scheme.
Yeah.
With the number, yeah.
Well, I can just make out that there's a number there. Ball being headed back and forth by both teams. Now Joseph trying to clear the ball, unable to do so. Hurtado tries to clear it. Now Bethel looking to do something here with the ball. Get it out wide. Crosses it into Hurtado. Hurtado lets it go to some degree. Now Rachel Bennett picks it up. Now throws.
She was in the box.
She was moving away from the goal, though. It's just going to be a yellow for throwing her down. I don't think they're going to call a PK. Are they? They are.
She was in the box.
Oh my gosh! You can call that from there. I mean, there wasn't anything happening though. Oh my gosh.
You know she's gonna go right.
Oh, lucky break for the Blue Jays right there. Yeah. PK by the Bethel player, and I can't read her number. It's probably number 6, the same one who took the PK in the first half or in the second half for the Threshers. Just missed over the top.
Could have been some, little pressure.
And I think Tabor escaped.
Yeah. I was gonna say both goals for PKs.
Yeah. You gotta be a little bit. You gotta be a little more careful in the box, I guess.
Yeah. Yep.
And Allie Cumming from Greeley, Colorado. Freshman comes in for Rachel Bennett. Freshman Colorado after the yellow card. Coach Thompson wants to have a talk with Allie. Tabor now with a throw on the far side. And Bethel now putting a lot of pressure on Tabor. Tabor now gets the ball out of harm's way, but now Bethel picks it up at midfield. Now Hurtado kicks it even longer, and Bethel picks it up once again. So Tabor's going to have to do a better job of passing instead of just
stabbing,
playing long ball here and kick ball.
Don't stab.
It appears that Tabor's about 2 steps behind what Bethel's thinking right now on defense.
Yeah, and they're stabbing into the ball too, so that's what's getting them out in the play.
Yep. Ball's kicked out wide to Joseph. Joseph looking for someone in the midfield, finds Armand. Now Armand finds Hurtado. Hurtado back off to Joseph. Joseph now kicks long. And Oliveris playing the point. Can't get there. Hurtado long ball kick to Rojas down the sideline. Rojas now with a man on. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Ball's knocked out of bounds once again by Tabor. Wallace Carmona trying to get something going down the sidelines. Cubbin now steps in front.
It's calling a foul.
Calls a foul is called on Bethel. Tabor will get a free kick.
Well, she got her jersey a little bit.
Bethel picks the ball off, tries to get back upfield. Cubbin now comes in and kicks. Joseph unable to control, now gets it off outside. Now Pereira kicks it out wide, looking for teammate. Ball's knocked away by Bethel. Joseph with the throw. Yoakum now comes in for Simpson at midfield. Rojas now steals the ball, gets it back to Wallace Carmona. Now Tabor making a run now with Yoakum off to Oliveris. Cubbin caught herself inside a little bit, gets out wide, kicks it towards the goal and easily picked up. Good idea for Cubbin, just the ball just got a little bit too much towards the goal instead of a better cross. Now long ball by Bethel, sails through the uprights. Goal kick out, controlled by Bethel. Nobody from Tabor seemed to be interested in going. Did you see that? It just kind of fell in empty space there. It didn't even look like anybody was interested in it. Ball's knocked long. Bethel's back row picks it up. Plenty of time. Now we've got a player down.
I think it might be Courtney.
I was thinking it must be Yoakum because she's the only one I don't see standing.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Oh, there's an instant replay of what happened.
She hit her head pretty hard, I know that.
Hopefully it's too serious.
Down to 2:29 in this first extra time period with Yoakum still down on the ground. It could be a head injury and we can't quite tell yet. She is limping just a hair. But she's holding her head as well, so. Macy Dara now checks in for the Blue Jays to take Yoakum's place. She'll move up to the front row, and the point position with Oliveris dropping back into the midfield. Ball now kicked to Bethel's keeper, who comes up with a lower punt, line drive punt. Bethel controls. Hurtado now gets it, drops it back to Wallace Carmona, who tries to get it outside Rojas. Just headed away by Bethel, now up the line, and Pereira there for the Blue Jays. Beats one defender. Now gets it up to Armand. Now Armand to Oliveris. Oliveris going to look for a through ball. No, she stops, pulls it back, gets it back to Hurtado. Hurtado gets it out wide to Drake. Now Drake has time to bring it up the line. Tries to get it to Rojas, picked off by Bethel. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Tabor throw. I thought for a second there we might see a through ball to Dara.
Yeah, I did too.
Hurtado now at midfield. Drops it back to Pereira. Pereira switching fields for Tabor. Gets it out wide to Joseph. Joseph with a little room. Now has a through ball opportunity for Cubbin, but the Bethel defense recovered nicely. Ball kicked a little bit long as well.
I don't think Allie really anticipated her to play her line either.
Goal kick by Bethel. Picked up by Cubbin. Knocked towards the goal. A little dangerous there. Bethel gets it out, but Drake comes up from back row. Gets a foot on it now. Gets it out wide. Bethel kicks it out wide. It'll be a Tabor throw on the far side of the field. 30 seconds left. Tabor with putting a little pressure on Bethel. Need a cross here quickly.
It's a throw. I mean, it's
Well, it's a,
so she does
yeah.
a big throw though.
She's going to throw it in, but it'd be nice to get that ball in the middle. 10 seconds left. It'd be hard for Bethel to get a shot off here with less than 10 seconds left.
3, 2, 1.
And we're going to a second extra time period. So 10 more minutes, and we'll be back. Hopefully we'll get a goal out of this second extra time period. We'll be back in a few. We are back here in Hillsborough, Kansas for the second extra time of the Tabor College women. Soccer women taking on the Bethel College Threshers. Tabor scored first in this contest early on with 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes gone in the first half. Macy Dara picked up a goal for the Blue Jays. Now Bethel kickoff, and then after that it was a PK by Bethel College, and then a missed PK in the first extra time for Bethel. Now Bethel making a little run here, looking for a cross. Drop it off, nothing there. Great defense there by Cubbin, who comes across now. Bethel looking to cross it back in, gets it to the goalie, and Ruby Ann Fines able to pick that up easily for the Blue Jays. For the Blue Jays now, we've got in the forward position Rachel Bennett.
Keep going.
Working up front. Ball is knocked down the sidelines to Rachel. Ball still in bounds. And now out of bounds. It looked like it was in the whole time, and then at the very end it's called out. So Rachel playing the point position for the Blue Jays now. Dara on the wing, Armand in midfield, along with
Garrison is in the mid.
Darian Garrison, and I can't see on the far side if I think it's Allison Cubbin.
Yep.
Back row, and then Alexis Oliveras as well. Back row, Joseph.
It's Maddie.
Maddie Pereira, Araceli Wallace Carmona, and Taylor Drake.
There's a foul called?
Yep, foul called on Tabor. Free kick for Bethel. Oliveras gets it to the middle to Armand, to Garrison, then off to Armand. Armand looking for a through ball. Unable to get it past the last line of defense of Bethel. Now quickly back Bethel with the counter attack. Down the near sideline. Wallace Carmona right there on defense, knocks the ball across the end line. It'll be a corner kick for Bethel. I can't remember, have they had one corner kick this entire contest? Seemed like they did have one. I'm hard pressed to remember it now.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's their
Third goal kick. There we go. We got the statistician, producer engineer from the other room yelling out third goal kick. Nice kick inside by Bethel. Nice corner and knocked out of bounds.
Whew.
And set plays and corner kicks are dangerous.
Yeah.
That's where a lot of goals are scored. Goal kick by Fines, flicked on by Armand, or she didn't touch it. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Dara now trying to save it. Lets it. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Bethel comes up quickly. Drake stops it, kicks it out. Now Bethel takes a little bit of control. That ball's slick, and so it's hard to say where it's going to go from one second to the next. Kicked out of bounds by Drake. On this near side, Bethel throw again. Bethel looking to go down the line. Gets it kicked towards the goal, bounces high and over the goal. That's a dangerous play. If I'm the goalie, I'm coming out on that. I'm going to catch that in the air, not let it bounce. That's what I think. That could have easily gone in that corner. I haven't figured out why the ball bounces higher off wet turf than off dry turf. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know.
Wallace Carmona gets it out wide to Drake. Drake kicks it towards Dara on the sideline. It goes out. And Bethel with another throw. So Bethel putting a lot of pressure on Tabor here early on in this second extra time. That time Ruby Ann Fines came out and did not let the ball bounce away from her. Big kick by the goalie. Fines. Bennett now trying to make a run Garrison with the head. Now Bethel also with the head. Nice kick there by Cubbin. Gets the ball to the goalie. Now goalie back outside wide, far side of the field. Bethel making a look at run up the field, up the sideline. Ball goes out of bounds. Joseph will have a throw at midfield. 4:49 left in this second extra time. Neither team able to mount anything big here. Garrison now with the ball, gets it to Armand midfield. Armand looking for
what a run.
Bennett, makes a great play. Bennett can't get a foot on it. Goalie comes out, just barely gets it before Bennett can get a foot on that. Nice job by Armand there. Once again, Armand gets a foot on the ball. Dara's not going to get there. Ball trickles out of bounds. Throw in for Bethel. 4 minutes left in this contest. Game's all knotted at ones. Ball's out of bounds. Tabor throw. Tabor putting a little pressure on now on the Threshers. A little more sense of urgency with 4 minutes left. Oliveris now at midfield. Through ball to
No, she was off.
Bennett, offsides. Good idea.
Yeah. She just needs to watch that line.
Free kick for the Threshers. Garrison gets in front of it. Dara gets control of it, gets it off to Oliveris. Oliveris could have turned the other way, but it's okay. It's a good ball by Armand. Once again, Bethel having to kick the ball away from their goal. Foul called by the linesman on the far side on Bennett. Bethel will have a free kick. Good header in the midfield, gets it to Bennett. Bennett heads back to Armand. Armand looks down the line at Cubbin. Cubbin now has an opportunity to get across here. Does, gets it to Bennett for a second. Bennett loses it. Bethel kicks out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Drake, who will run all the way across the field. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this contest. Still tied 1-1. It's do or die right now. This could be Tabor's last chance to score down in this end, unless they can keep it down here. Big throw by Drake, gets it to midfield. Bethel knocks it away. Coming back on the counter, but Tabor Garrison picks it up. Drake down the sideline. Armand now kicks it towards the goal. Not sure what the call was.
Offsides. She came probably from
Yeah.
an offside position.
It looked like offsides, but I couldn't tell for sure. Minute 40 left. Bethel ball. Tabor needs to keep them down here and get at least one more chance at a shot here. Unable to do so. Bethel gets it all the way down the line. It'll be a corner for the Threshers here with 1 minute and 15 seconds left in this contest.
I'm surprised the keeper's not coming up, because with a minute left, I'd be like, everyone off.
Let's see. And Joe will show you what to do with that camera.
Okay.
Well, you've done it before, though.
Which one? The zoom?
Corner coming from the Threshers. Dangerous play here. Ball's kicked a little bit wide. Knocked away by Tabor. Now Tabor coming back. Rachel Bennett with the ball coming down the sideline. 2 players for Tabor in the middle of the field. If she can just find one of them. They're both on side. Shot by Wallace. Now shot by Joseph. And if Rachel could have looked up a little quicker, maybe that could have had something. But we're going to count down the 20 seconds here, and let's hope that Bethel doesn't make any kind of a run here. And Another foul called at midfield. 8 seconds left in this contest. And folks, I think we're going to end in a tie here. Tabor College women score first and early in the first 10 minutes by Macy Dara, and then after that a PK by Bethel in the second half. Could have had a goal right here in this very last minute. Just couldn't get a foot on it. And that's it for the Tabor College women. Yeah. They'll end in a tie with their sister school 20 minutes away in North Newton. That's it for tonight. Stay tuned for the men's game.